Hello, everybody. My name is Roberta Robbins, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for everybody that subscribes and follows me and supports me in the work that I do in the world. So here we are. We are on the second full week of June 2020, and I felt called this week to do a card reading for us for the following week, so June 8th to the 14th, and just kind of energetic flow and message and guidance for us as a collective. Like all my readings that I do for the collective, what resonates with you, you will know, you will feel and know within you, and what isn't resonating for you, what isn't a message for you at this time, not a problem. You can always go check out other messages for the following week or other intuitive readings and that I do. There might be something there for you that's more appropriate for this time and this week in your life. So here we go. I already pulled the cards actually for this week. A lot of times you see me, I'm pulling the cards as I'm doing the reading, but I had pulled these for us, and I just wanted to go through it. It's a bit of a different reading, more to the point, simple than some of the other long, complex, lots of goodies in those more complex, longer ones. But I feel like nowadays we have so many things trying to get our attention when it comes to social media, and we just want videos and things and messages that are a bit more quicker and clear. And so here we go for the reading of June 8th to the 14th. This weekend, or this week coming up, we start our week with the Nine of Swords. And in the Nine of Swords, we can see here, there is like a lot of thought, a lot of things that are going on in the mind, a lot of confusion. And we may be starting the week off, and if you're feeling that, like the energy is a little more heavier, you're a little bit more in your mind, you're trying to sort things out, this is a message to like just rest and be aware. Be aware of what is going on within you, but also within the mind. And just kind of start to do, step into that sacred practice that you have, even if it's a simple thing as just breathing and coming from the mind into the body, because a lot of these messages, a lot of the stuff that's floating and going on, some of them are not real. They are illusions. So we want to clear out the illusions. And now that we're in a lot of retrogrades right now, we just had a big full moon and Sagittarius eclipse just this past Friday on the 5th. There's a lot that's stirring up within us, and try to help us move us into the next phase, into the next chapter. And a lot of things that we have to look at within our shadow sides to see what's actually just not serving us, what is actually not ours, what beliefs need to go, and those mental thoughts that kind of just bring us down and overwhelm us. What do we need to master? What do we need to step into our mastery? So as the week goes, we actually see that we have the King of Pentacles showing up for us. And the King of Pentacles is that mastery of the physical world, of the pentacles, the physical world, of the earth plane. So we want mastery of ourselves, confidence, clear. So we may just start with a little bit of energy that's kind of ruffling us, a little heavier, a little bit too much in the mind. We need to just be aware of that, not let us take us on a journey that's out of control, but to know that we have the power and control to sit with what's there and shift into our own physical, personal mastery within our week. And as we move through this week here, we get the Ace of Swords. And so still a lot of mine, two swords here on the first week here at the top cards there, swords right the mind, but there's this clearer. As we work through this week, we're going to come out with this clear thought and focus. We're going to be stepping in to like our intuition, one thing at a time to be focusing on. We're going to be leading ourselves from a higher perspective and plane. And that's the other message. It's time to step out of this fogginess, because right now we're in this fogginess. Things aren't fully clear for us right now. That's just how the energy is going right at this particular time of this month, this year, is things aren't quite clear. We can't quite see things actually with the physical eyes. And we can't really sort it out all in our mind either. We need to step in and clear and calm into a higher perspective, into our intuition, and see from that space, see and feel and connect through the higher realms, connecting to source, connecting to our higher self. So the message very clear through this top part of the week is watch your mind, the thoughts, it being too heavy, throwing you off, stepping into your mastery in this physical plane, and then stepping into like knowing that clear, precise, higher vision that will guide you throughout this week. We have this next row here from the Moonology, and we have we have new moon in Pisces. So meditate and contemplate. Perfectly lined up with this card here. What do you need to do if this is getting too out of control, your mind? Meditate, contemplate, calmness, okay? And then we move into, interesting enough, we have the South Node and the North Node. And the South is all about our past. And it's saying here, don't let your past hold you back. Okay, so these retrogrades are helping us to go and revisit some past things about ourselves. But in order to step into this mastery in where we are and where we want to be, we got to make sure we're aware what those past things are, but that they're not holding us back. So face those fears. Look at what's real and what isn't. And then our North Node is about where we're going, what we want, what's the purpose and mission and of this life, of this time. This is past, this is forward. And so here it says, step out of your comfort zone. So this may be, for us to grow, each and every single one of us, for all of us to grow, we have to step out of comfort zone. We have to push against the grain sometimes, right? We have to take some bigger leaps, but all this comes with, we have to trust in ourselves and get very clear and very grounded within ourselves. Step out of our comfort zone so we can move into who we are, into our future, and what we're meant to be here and doing at this time. Down at the bottom here, we have the Sun, and then we have Heart Guardian and Arrow. So here there's brightness, sun representing like joy, success, happiness. There's this joy, there's this sun, this brilliance that's happening in our life. But as we journey, we have to remember part of success and happiness is like that, connecting it to your own self-love, self-worth, right? We can be the mastery of all these and move through if we step into our own self-worth, our own self-love. And it says, love and let yourself be loved. So also let love in, okay? Come home to yourself, let love in. We finish with this card over here. The arrow says, surround yourself with protective energy. The message actually that's coming with about this is there is a lot of things going on right now collectively. So much is shifting for all of us in all the different energy systems for everybody collectively. And sometimes we're just picking up other people's stuff and the collectives. And we are part of that. We have a mission and a goal to help shift and heal. And so we might just need that little extra protection. But I also feel like this card is like, surround yourself with protective energy. I feel like it's more like in the sense of be aware when you're like, take time, like, is this my stuff? Is this mine? Do I have control? What can I do? And you just might need that extra little light and buffer. And I feel like the protection is that coming from your heart space, coming from source, central sun source energy. And let that be your protection out, right? That helping you, so you can have a little buffer, but what resonates out from you is love and light for all. So that your protection really is your light that just gives you personal power, that keeps you whole, and that you're not so affected by other people's stuff, okay? And it might be just a good time that when you do notice things are just too much, like into this mind stuff up here, okay, or you're into the past and the fear, it may be time to just do some extra clearing and building up your power. So personal practice, doing things in your week that are gonna make you happy. If that's being outside in nature, being near water, going for a walk or hike in the woods, if that's listening to music, if that's listening to music and dancing, if it's going for lovely long drives that I like sometimes, if it's writing, if it's meditating, if it's connecting with one of your closest friends or having a beautiful conversation, spending some quality time with your loved ones, being creative. I mean, there's so many things, right? So take time for all of that to come in to build up your personal power to help you through this week. So I hope that's helpful for you guys. I hope there's something there that will support you through this week of June 8th to the 14th of 2020. If you guys have any messages or any questions, please reach out to me, send me a message. And if you know anybody else that might benefit from this, please share this with them. So have a beautiful week, and see you guys the next time.